There we go. Aloy, and we're picking up from where we left off. Yeah, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing good. So we'll take a look. We're at the beginning of the map, basically. So we started last time. We'd finished the prologue. We're on a cable car here. Took us down this little cable car line. And that's where we're pretty much starting, the first save point. Now, what we did last time, instead of actually going to the first story missions, was went, ooh, things. And I went over here to a campfire, worked my way round to another campfire, and then found myself a random side mission and did that. Since I was off stream, I just explored the rest of this area, got myself back, explored some of the area, and put a bit of upgrade stuff into my my bow. And that's it. I haven't done any more. Haven't continued the story. Ain't bad. Been a bit of a slow burner today, but still alive and kicking. Just having that hard to wake up and get the energy kind of day. Is that what you mean? I know the feeling. I started like that this morning, being totally honest, and then I managed to kick myself into gear a bit. I hate having little notification symbols, and I've noticed something really annoying which I need to sort out at some point, but what can't be bothered yet. Alright, so a little bit. So there's a notification symbol over Notebook because there's tutorials, and you don't just have to click on that. You have to go in here and then click in here again, and then there's all these. I just haven't done it yet. There's so many. I hate having little notifications. They like bug me. It's like when you get them on your phone, the little ones in red and stuff. It does my head in. Hate it so much. Pretty much just not a lot of motivation. It's hard, man. It's hard. I absolutely get that. There's a lot of cliches out there and on how to help with that. And from personal experience, most of them work. Like getting up, making your bed, just as hard as it feels, getting yourself outside, just walking around, around a few houses even, just getting out, get back. Like, as hard as that sometimes is, I find that gives me a bit of a kick and a jolt and a start off for the day. It's the same with streaming, right? Sometimes it's hard to, you just want to sit down and do nothing. And then I find, luckily I'm not in that today, but I find just getting into it, getting everything set up, jumping in, feels good. I love it and enjoy myself, even if there's sometimes trepidation from like, oh, I'm just so tired, or do I have the energy? I love it and so happy I do it at the end each time. It always helps. Again, I don't want to fill you with cliches though, because they sound, number one, insincere, which it's not, and two, yeah, just too cliche. But I would recommend.
I bet a cook can do something with this.
I had a bad day the other day. We all have bad days, right? I had a bad day the other day. I went for about a half-hour walk. Just asked my wife if she could just give me half an hour, where she could just take the kids and stuff. And I looked up on Spotify, like motivational talk or something like that, and it was just like 10-minute ones that someone had put together. Nothing outstanding on there, but just do this, do that, little simple ideas that I know how to do, but just needed to hear, and just being out on a walk and doing it just helped. Would recommend if you particularly if you get a couple of days like that, right? Sometimes we all have just bad days. If you have a couple in a row, it's nice to just try and break that habit. But hopefully it's nothing like that. I'm more probably projecting that I've had a few like that recently. Right, where are we going? Chain Scrape. So the city in the distance that I saw, which looked wicked. And what's this one here? Search for Erin's tracks. So we've got two things to do. So it makes sense to go to Chainscape first, I think. Chain Scrape, because it looks like a cool golden city in the distance. But let's start by taking out some... Oh, crap. What was that? Oh, crap. Wait a minute. How do I switch my weapon? What's happened? Oh, that was it. When I was just running around, some guy gave me a tripcaster. Not anything to do with the story. But I've got that equipped now. And I don't know how to change it. Oh, God. Not ideal. This is the kind of start I was talking about. How do I switch to my bow and arrow? I've forgotten how you switch weapons. No. No. That's crouch, so it's not that. Up on the D-pad? No. Left on the D-pad? No. Down on the D-pad is map? No. Right on the D-pad is not it either. R1 is just attack. R2 is going to be heavy attack. L2 is to aim. How do I change my weapon? Hold one of them down, maybe? No. That's craft. Which I probably should do while I'm here anyway, because I need some arrows. Hold R1 down? No. How do I change my weapon? I've gone completely blank. Tool, weapon technique. Cool, weapon technique. Sprint, toggle, focus. Weapon wheel, hold L1. That was where I... So do I just have to click on it? Yeah, like that. Okay, slightly different. It was the weapon wheel. Yeah. I thought that was just my crafting wheel, but that's also weapon selection. I thought that was the crafting thing. Slightly different. Same, but different. But same, but still different. Right. This time, let's be better. Yeah, that we can deal with. That we can deal with. Don't mind you being alerted. Let's tag them. Alright, come on. Got ya. Oh, stealth kill. Kind of letting them see you works better in a way, because you don't have to plot their course. You can make them come to you. Although, is he going to freak out when he sees the dead one? Is he going to freak out? No. Nice. Stealth kill. Alright. Should really get the other one as well, shouldn't we? He's missing his mates. Oh, he's lost him already. Do you know what? Sod it. Good miss. Stealth and critical. That's the way. What's that? Blocked path, missing tool needed. Alright, we're safe. All the resources. What's that? Chain scrape. This way. Follow the path and veer off to the right. Ooh, acid. Lots of acid? That's not a good sign. Ooh, it really does look like a golden city. Are there people out here? No. Barren light that way. Something's all been attacked though. Look, there's loads of acid. Oh, and dead people and dead machines. More robots that way. Ooh, stuff underwater. I forget we can now like properly swim and stuff. Where's whatever that was underwater? There. What is it? Waterweed. No idea what it does, but we'll take it. Going up. That's cool.
Gates must be shut because of the bristlebacks. I should look for another entrance.
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior?
Gate shut. Should find another entrance. Want to come in? That'll do. That'll do.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Been redecorating. Have you,
Open
Luna?
up, guys.
Big changes?
Good enough for me.
I'll have to come see it this week. I resubbed to Final Fantasy, so I'm going to keep going in, but I'm going to be less worried about doing my dailies and stuff.
By the Forge. Petra? Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump. It's nice to see you too. And not a moment too soon. Come on.
I can't remember her. Are we supposed to know Petra?
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place. Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage. Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land? Not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland? You've heard of him. Yeah. But he's a story best told over a cold beer. Petra.
Well said. I like Petra.
I'm just passing through. I'm headed west. Oh. There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you.
Flame hair, that's cool.
You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery.
Well, we're definitely going to do that. Why would you not do that, Aloy?
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
This sounds like a perfect distraction coming my way.
Every time.
This is a cool looking city.
You know what we need? Proper survey.
Ooh, exclamation mark.
Same size.
I see distraction.
The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley. Sent them straight through the gates of Barren Light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree,
Oh, you and that damned concession decree.
would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
What do you want, Olbert? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself.
I recognise this guy's voice.
Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olfant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah, Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
I don't like him.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
He's a tool. I hate him.
You ordered
We're going to work against him.
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work.
Is
while
he
only
the guy
Carja
from
reap the
Destiny?
rewards. All we're asking for is the ability
The Osiris,
to share in this prosperity
like, student or
for a
pupil.
land worked by the people, for the people.
That might be another reason why I don't like
And
him.
just how much would be your share?
He was the worst.
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this
It is, I'm
community,
sure it
of
is.
course.
IMDb. I'm sure it is. I'm sure his voice is the guy who's Osiris's student in Destiny and Destiny 2. Destiny. Let's go Destiny 2. Not Destinity. Destiny 2. Where's cast? God, I hate IMDb on PC. There we go, it looks better. If it's cast, here we go. Oh, Nathan Fillion, legend. Speaker console, Shaq, Stephen K. Not Master. I've got to know. It's going to do my head in. Banshees. Sagira, Ada, Talos. Where is he? Cyrus. It's not going to be Osiris. Brother Vance. Bob O'Donnell. Is Bob O'Donnell the guy doing this voice? All filmography. No, it's not. Damn. I still recognise his voice, but it's not who I thought it was. Damn! I hate that. I hate it. Who appointed you?
Chain Scrape is on Carja land. Shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chain Scrape from the beginning.
Yeah, Luna, put up some photos in the Discord when you're done. But I'll also come see the club this week if you're doing some redecorating. What was your reason for redecorating this time? Like, obviously, last time you redecorated, what was he trying to hide back there? Oh, their facial expressions in this is great. Yeah, what was the reason? New good idea, or had to adjust for some?
With the threat out there, I'm not
better
endangering
cause.
innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
You need to make it brighter and more welcoming. I'm interested to see what you do. So no more red and black. But I love the red and black.
He's in the town.
But I'm sure whatever you do will also look equally amazing. But I am the man that loves red and black. And instead of redoing the colours only and seeing all the jagged edges, I redid the whole thing. It's like one of those threads that you pull, right? You decide to change one thing and it creates a whole bunch of threads that you have to then do. Change the colour, which... Oh, what's this? Chainscape. New melee pit. I'm getting so distracted already.
Meridian. Come on.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well,
Yeah,
know
probably log
better
back
than
in soon
anyone
and
it's
take
a
more
dangerous
pics. Yeah,
world,
fair, nice.
and not just against machines.
What colours are you going for? What's the palette?
This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say,
It's very bright.
I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the enduring master of the West.
Who?
How many items have you used in that house,
A
Luna?
legendary Tanakh
Have you thought of
fighter,
making like
master
different
of the
rooms?
Masters.
Or would that be too complex?
I've
Like having
heard
upstairs
that
one
training
side
pit's just
one
like this
type of
one.
room, one side another, and then
It's
downstairs
how
the
the
main
warriors get so fierce, see? And
400.
only the
Okay,
very
so you've
best
got no
of the
more
pits
item
get to
space there.
train with the
It's a ridiculous block on
So
that. They
to
should
find the
allow for more.
enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way.
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tanakh are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tanakh don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now,
His armor's pretty cool.
I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly?
Everything else is practically
I
blocked
know
off.
you're the
Yeah,
savior
exactly.
and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise.
I'm
You
definitely going to
to
have a
leave
go at this
everything
straight away.
but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I think I need it. I think I need it.
Be?
That's what I like to hear.
Melee pit. Melee pits test your close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against the fighters and ultimately face the pitmaster. The pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in focus tutorial or open-ended training. Fair enough. Tutorials, challenges, or practice. Practice your melee skills. Obvious. Challenge. Practice free. So let's go straight in for a challenge. Resonator blaster. Time limit 1 minute 20. Defeat your opponent with a resonator blast. I don't know how to do that. This technique utilizes your melee and range attacks and deals massive amount of damage. Performing a melee combo. You need to learn block breaker skill tree to do that challenge. Oh, okay. So you need to unlock these moves. Okay, we could do that, but I've forgotten how I do my resonator blaster. I'll quickly pause and read it. We'll see. No. Wait a minute. Oh, damn it, it's not letting me open it because I'm in the battle. Oh, energize your spear. Keep hitting your opponent with R1 and R2 attacks. Combos build up
Deal with that armor. Use
energy
attacks to
fast. Energize your
spear.
target.
Then hit your opponent with a heavy
R2.
power attack to blast the armor off. That energy doesn't last forever. That spirit can give you the edge in battle.
Nice.
Keep energizing it and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents.
Nice. Challenge completed. Complete your challenges to defeat the pitmaster. Okay, I can't do block breaker because I haven't unlocked it. So that's where we leave it for now. This does look really nice. Oh, let's put that away, shall we?
Your mind. So let's hear it.
Right, so what we got? We got a save point there I haven't been to. Campfire. New quest there. Unknown there. Unknown there. There's so much stuff to... So many activities! So many activities! Okay. What's that? Melee pit. Bristleback caught to Karja. New quest to pick up. Hunter goods. Stitcher outfits. Okay. Let's go around and check that stuff first. Don't know if we have to activate the fires. Or if they're just live. Let's light it just in case. Quick save! Oh, it has lit, so I think you do have to light the fires. I've got just a really bad old song in my head now. Relight my fire. Who is it that does that again? It's like boy band. Boyzone or... I can't remember.
Anyone? Oh, there it is. Hello. We meet at last.
Let me buy armor.
Sight for sore eyes.
No one cares. Oh.
Heading to the bar.
Let me speak to him. Why can't I select him? I can only select the worker. Maybe it's not letting me do that yet. That's just rude. What about him?
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
These are a friendly lot. Shop looks closed. Yep. Oh, can upgrade a weapon. My tripcaster. Nice. Make it stronger still. I can't do the nat one because I need a Scrounger Sparker Coil. Okay. So they shut their shops for me. They're being douchebags. Let's go through here then. Ooh, Forge. This reminds me of Monster Hunter a bit from playing it. I'm excited to play Monster Hunter again tomorrow. I do need to upgrade gear though. I did a little bit offline again. But I at a point where I just need to upgrade gear. This is cool. I like it. Let's step outside. We'll do Stream Raiders quick. Let's keep the flow going today. I want to get us through some Stream Raiders. Oh, nice. We got some. Oh, we might be able to do this. We might. There's a lot of enemies. We might be able to do it. 38 enemies. Oh no. Go Luna. Luna and Knight's taking names. $10 to $19. Oh, it's starting to get spicy. It's starting to get spicy. No. Damn it. Right, I'm going in big. I'm going in big. Keep playing. We're not taking that. We're going in. Oh, I should be taking some of the other ones, but I'm sending in my Beastie Boy. He's my solid. There's so many enemies. Why is there so many enemies? Where do we start? Let's start here and try and corner them off. Right. If we can get a couple of tanks, that'd be good. Then I reckon we're going to need a couple of healers behind. Get some archers. A couple of these guys in. And then melee like never meleeed before. What went it?
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Cool.
Nora in the dance. Now I've seen everything.
Let's go.
I know you see me.
Let's go. Let's go. Right. Let's go get us some missions.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wild. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my
Is
apologies.
he getting shafted?
It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me.
He is getting shafted.
Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Why are they bothering you, friend?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
We're going to help him.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they like my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way, assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
Yeah, we got your back,
You say so.
Mildef.
You know what? I will
Ready
have
to go
some of
enough
that
wild
for
meat?
So what we got? 2 quests. Side quests going on. Oh no. Errands. Oh, there's different types. We've got active quests. That's what I've got selected at the moment. To the brink. Main quests listed here, which is the one I'm on. Got 2 side quests. 1 side quest. 2 errands. Whoa. Enduring. Recommended level 32. What is that? Oh, that's about fighting all the melee pits. Okay, that makes sense. Jobs. Acid trap. Gather the resources to craft this item. Okay.
Pick some bitter leaf and grab a metal panel from a scrounger.
Well, as we're here, we should talk to Kaja Magistrate. Where are you, Kaja Magistrate? There. Feels really atmospheric in here. I feel like I'm in like a village. Oh, look at that. They've got like a robot tiger head. Robotic tiger head. Tiger head is what I was going to say. The magistrate.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you...
When we walked up to him and Ulvund, I thought this guy was going to be the dick. He still might be, but definitely
Sounds
Ulvund.
like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd.
It's not
But the
convincing
louder
me.
and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this,
I bet it's that guy,
I
isn't
can
it?
offer a considerable bounty in return.
There you go. Consider the discourse spammed with photos. Oh wow, yeah, you've really changed it. I'll try and bring this up because I've got the I've only got one screen on my PC at the moment, so I don't know if it will let me show the Discord pictures on screen. I can't think of a good way to do it when I'm only using one screen. Wow, it looks really different. Nice. It's very much brighter, like you said. That's cool. You've done a lot of effort again. That must have taken a while, Luna.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any
4 million.
value.
Let me guess.
On the plus side, I'm hoping you're getting some good money in from the club as well.
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure
Like
more
drinks
investment
and
for their numerous
such.
ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
2 days and 4 mil. It's worth it though. It looks awesome.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom,
Get a
but
bit cold.
chain scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you...
I genuinely thought this guy was going to be the douche.
Asked for the post.
He's actually okay.
Or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun
I
King.
need a haircut.
It was
It's the
an
state
honor.
at the moment.
Is
Look at the
an
state of
honor,
it.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun.
I reckon
and
it is
then
Ulvund.
He'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Right, we got a few things to do. Let's what's that? Let's go. Quests. We're not going to go straight to the main. Let's go. Wait no. Find errand is the next part of that. Oh, we're going to do some errands. Which is back this way. Cool, and we're quite close to anyway, so that makes sense. Let's go. I want to explore. It's just so nice to explore, and I haven't played a proper open world, I've realised, for a little while. Having started this, just looking at a map and going, I can go wherever the hell I want. I know there'll be certain barriers, so you can't go everywhere. But just straight away, being able to, instead of from here going forwards, but actually going back and finding like a random side mission and stuff. I've missed open worlds. And with Elden Ring being an open world as well, I think I'm going to be very happy in gaming for the next few months. Oh, someone wants to talk. Oops.
Olvin can't just ignore us like this, can he? We almost...
I see you all made it back.
Hammer
Oh,
and
this is the
tongs.
miners that I
Yeah,
helped.
They did, Huntress. They tell me you blasted through the problem. Lokuf here came back trembling like a twig.
Hey!
What's important is everyone made it out. No thanks to Olvin.
Have you talked to him yet?
We're on the waiting list.
Doesn't have the guts to face all of us at once.
We need to stick together, in case he decides to send his goons over. You're all banged up as it is. I can deal with Olvin. You don't need to stick around.
We know, you old hammer.
Just stay safe.
Fair enough. So it's just a little epitaph to the mission we did before. Gather bitter leaf. Let's do that. Water! It looks so nice. I can't remember if you can get like water robots in this. Like I'm jumping in the water just because it looks fun and I'm assuming I'm safe. But actually, I'm starting to remember that there were like crocodile ones in the first game. So I'm pretty sure nowhere's safe.
Okay, I think I have enough bitter leaf.
Bitter leaf. I'm going to sing praises of this game for a while, I think. It's already, it's just feeding into everything I love about a game. Good story, check. Open world, check. Beautiful scenery, check. Crafting, check. Gathering resources, check. All that kind of grindy stuff that can take you hours of game time as well. Loads of side quests. Just getting absolutely lost in a world. Imagine when they bring out a new Elder Scrolls at some point. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't see me. I wonder what they do if they can't see you. You're just shooting them. They die. I wonder if I get off his backpack bits. You can, nice. Oh, you see me? Oh, the range on that! Didn't expect him to hit me so hard. Well, from that distance, I should say. Nice. Essential. Nice. Gets bits and bobs. We like us some bits and bobs. And then, yeah, I remember now, if you break certain bits off, you get better or more items. So I broke his container off. Which means I got some sturdy head plates. They're so sturdy. Okay, so what are we after next? Scrounger sites. Doggo trouble. Robo doggo trouble. Oh, Luna, are you around for Monster Hunter tomorrow? And I'm guessing possibly not, but have you played any more at all? No, nice. Oh! I played a little bit, not much. I need to get the horns off. Oh crap. I attacked what I thought was its weak point. It wasn't. Oh! Okay, that killed me in a 1-up. Oh no. Oh no. What a mistake of the maker. I need to upgrade my armor. I need some of the horns off of those things. Hadn't actually fought them before. That just killed me in one shot. Yeah. Okay. Where am I? Okay, so they're over there. I need the horns though, so maybe we'll come back and get them after. Okay. Yeah, so what we'll do tomorrow then, plan-wise, I'm thinking, Luna, is I've gone a little bit further, but I'm really at a point where I'm stuck. So what I'm thinking is I'll do some like background missions while you're unlocking enemies to fight and stuff. And then just play along at your pace, but I need to go collect gear, so I'll just do random battles in between to try and upgrade some gear and stuff. And then if you unlock something while I'm in a match, I'll just instantly leave and join you, if that sounds good. Right, where am I headed? This way. But that's what I'm thinking. Basically, I need to get better armor and a better weapon now. And my problem with the weapon side is that actually I need some lower level enemies to just like farm almost. Did it see me? Did it see me? Did it see me?
Said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
But there are actually a shit ton of new monsters or variants in Iceborne. But I literally, I tried one. My son's been pushing me to play more because he just wants to see more and more. And I'm like, sorry mate, we're not going to be able to do any more. I'm just too undergeared now. Because what I've done is kind of push through with the missions rather than, right, let's get rid of him. And there was something I thought I saw which was purple. Yeah, what's that? Purple. Oh crap.
Acid will eat right through that metal.
I was going to say there's arguably more to do in Monster Hunter World than Rise, but then you'd kind of expect there to be, in fairness. As we're in Iceborne, the expansion, there has been no expansion for Rise yet. But World is fast becoming my favourite. Kind of sad that I missed out on it when it was first out, and at the same time I'm kind of glad because there's just so much to do in it now. That's good. Right, what am I meant to do? Lots of things and stuff here. Right, let's sneak. Sneak. Right, we're going to take him out and fight the other one. If it sees me anyway. It didn't see me. So we shall take him out as well. Silent Strike! What was that? Oh, that saw me. That's what it was. I think there's more than one. There is more than one. You goddamn son of a gun. Nice! And a level up point.
Gotta look through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
That might mean I can get my next ability actually, which, or specifically choose the ability that gets the me the chance to fight the guy in the arena.
I think I have everything I need for Mildiv. Good thing too. I can use a decent meal.
There's loads of materials around here. No, get down, get down. No, don't jump. Okay. So many items. So satisfying collecting stuff like this. Right, okay, wait a minute. Let's see the skill point. We have a particular set of skills. Where is it going to be? Block breaker, was that the one? We'll check, actually. I'm not going to suspend the skill point. We'll wait until we get... We'll wait till we get back. Oh, shall I see if I can get some antlers this time? I might need to plan this better if they can one-shot me, though. Little aggressive sons of guns.
Looks like a landslide. Scary ramblers.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh dear, that doesn't actually kill them. Oh, that really hurt. That really hurt. When it. Did the other one leg it? Damn it, I didn't get the antlers. There it is. Okay, I'm going to try and get the antlers off. Right, wait. No. Shrink down. Whoa, whoa. Antlers away! No, antlers away! No, antlers... God damn it. Let's just properly full-on legged it, but that might be enough. I got the antler. I think that's what I needed. We'll take that. I think we're good. Wait, he's still there. I reckon we can finish it. Where is their weak point? Where is their weak point? Weak against frost. But where is their weak point? Her machine. Horns can clap shut. Blah, blah, blah. Weak against frost. Hard outer casing protects its synthetic muscles. Metal horns capable of clapping shut. Enhancing attacks from various elements. Detach or destroy to disable their charge attack. That's good. Blaze storage. Tear off to collect this resource or shoot with a fire arrow to detonate. Purge water storage. Tear off to collect this resource or shoot with purge water arrow to detonate. Storage container for valuable resources. Okay. Attributes. So it doesn't really tell me its weak point as such.
Fire won't do much.
Wait, what was that? Squirrels. What is that? There's a little grapple point. Okay. We'll go up there. I'm going to finish him. Finish him! It's nothing without its horns. Like, seriously. That's amazing. What's this? Another antler. Okay, we can go. I'm happy. No, don't alert your friends. Oh god, he alerted his friends. What did I just tell you about not alerting your friends? They predict your movements pretty well. If I get him with the critical now though, after upgrading the bow, that's a one shot. Best investment already, upgrading the bow.
Send this to my stash.
Is there anything else we need to do while we're out and about? Errands, we're doing that. That one we can't do yet. Jobs, side missions. Bristlebacks, where's that? All the way up there, so we're not going to do that yet. Let's go. Actually, I can just teleport, can't I? Forgot about teleport. Forgot about teleport. Almost forgot about teleport. Chain scrape. Honey, we're home.
Ah, there you are.
We like this guy.
I happen to receive another visit from Ulvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
He's
When I made
nice.
his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt instead of 2.
Bless
Each
him.
journey begins with a single step.
Bless him.
I think I have everything you asked.
He's so happy
Then just
with
as you
that.
have inspired me, let us see.
He
if I
is,
can
isn't
return
he?
the favor.
Hey Rhino, how's it
Time to
going?
cook.
Welcome in. I like him. I'm glad we helped him. It's amazing. I'm good, thank you. Enjoying the early parts of Horizon and our journey with Aloy. So far, so good. I'm really liking it. I was just saying, actually, great aesthetic for the game.
Next time you want the best provisions,
The facial
know
design
where to find
and
me.
characteristics on the characters are
Next order
really
of any dish
good.
will be on.
And open world. I've missed an open world game.
And don't
It's a
forget
good
to
week
stand
for
up
open
yourself.
worlds.
Funny you should say that. As it happens,
Yeah, so
I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance.
pretty much just after the prologue,
see
like
what we
just
got.
got into this main area. And we're doing the missions now, yeah, like the main missions. Yeah, I was going on and on about the love they put into the NPCs. Yeah, 100%. It feels like in here as well, in particular. It feels atmospheric. Food provides temporary benefits and skill boosts. Midluff's meal has reduced your concentration recovery time. Yes. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food effect can be active at a time. That's cool. Yeah, but like here, it just feels atmospheric, like the kind of musky smoke in the air, like as you look into the distance, because of all the cooking and stuff. Like it feels bustling. It's really nice. I am feeling engaged with the characters already, so much like that. I liked that guy, and
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
yes, we wanted to have a drink with her. Really don't like the guy Uldroth at the beginning of this area. And also was a little bit annoyed with Aloy that she snubbed her friend for that drink. So we're going to put that wrong to her right as well. But we'll get stream raiders going. Hopefully we'll clear the map this time and then we'll jump straight back in. So how far are you in, Rhino, out of interest?
Knew you couldn't resist some good company.
That was a lot of enemies again. But we've got a fair few troops. This could be difficult. 14 against 59. This is going to be tough. Oh, it's going to be tough.
Take a seat, flame hair.
8 against 42. I can't see this one happening. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's such a shame as well.
Change your mind about that brew?
CTV David put in a stellar performance. Damn it. This is the first one of the second map. We have to do this. Let's try change our luck. Let's go for the top one. I'm going to put down a tank this time. I'm going to be a tanky boy.
Knew you couldn't resist some good company.
Let's put down a tank. Try and lead by example and take the hits for the team. That's the plan. A little further than you, I got to play on Saturday and did a lot of the side stuff. Yeah, it's exactly the same with me. Everyone that is now live, so you can add your troops as well. If you're new, you can use the link to connect your Twitch to Stream Raiders and then add your troops. If you're already in Stream Raiders, you can use the link to just jump into the map and add your troops. Yeah, so we played it for the first time on Friday. And so you'll know this map if you're a little bit further than me. And obviously you do the prologue, and then you start on this little zip wire kind of, not zip wire. What's the word? What's the word that's a zip wire but a ferry? Why can't I think? Gondola, like gondola. Yeah, let's go with gondola. Use the gondola to come down. And then instead of coming straight to this city, which is what you were meant to do, I immediately went to the save point and went, oh, there's another one over there. Oh, there's things around here. Let's explore here. And then did like a side mission that's a mine, which took a little bit of time. And then came around and just like explored everything. I get distracted incredibly easily. But in only the good ways. I think it's a good way.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
Yes. We're not going to snub our friends.
All, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table!
I was going to say as well, Rhino, while I'm there, anyone else that's in stream should check out
Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together.
Rhino, as we did the other day a little bit for those of you who are with us. That works. There we go. But yeah, been playing Horizon obviously. But was it Dead by Daylight you were playing the time before when I watched? I think it was. But yeah, you should check out. It's I was watching your stream and I was on there for a little while and yeah, it looked really fun. Bristlebacks. See what she's got to say.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
This guy.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge.
Exactly, yeah.
But the way I hear it, you've been busy smashing those beasts for scrap.
Well, the embassy won't start without them gone.
Yeah, well, you're doing Chainscrape a favor too. The less bristlebacks there are, the less Olvin can crank it to his advantage.
Did you play the first one, Rhino?
Bristlebacks in the Daunt
Compliments
help
to the
them.
chef. This is true.
Words. Concession decree.
Vouching is meant to be compliments to the chef. You're very right, Luna.
Olvin has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt.
Oh, nice. So pretty
He's been
recent.
trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give them half a reason, they'll blame the Carja for anything.
Damn Carja slavers.
What a voice. Yeah, I think that's probably a good thing, Rhino, doing it that way around. Like, I played it when it came out like 5 years ago, so there's my memory of the story and stuff is a bit patchy. A lot of it's coming back to me already with the kind of recap scene they did at the beginning. I think was a really good job. But yeah, I'm kind of jealous of probably all the details you've retained coming into this one. Although it's not making me feel like I'm missing too much at the moment, which is good.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well,
But I can't remember like Petra,
I went back.
who I'm
but
assuming
realized it was
you
running
probably
smooth.
did.
Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's got to be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
Female character, but she's with you in the final battle. Right, okay.
So about
Like when you
Around here,
congregate all of your allies you made along the way.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Carja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
Yeah, I really don't like him, the Northern guy.
This
We're going to have to put an
concession
end to him.
decree, what is it exactly?
Like, just
How will
destroy
it
his
help
plans.
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put
This
all
guy.
Osram claims in the Daunt under
Burps,
Osram law.
it's pig
They
diddle,
would
that's
Carja
why.
land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Carja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality.
I just love the way that guy's
So
at
he
the
could
side
buy
just
enough
throwing in
votes to
random
call
comments. They're
himself
just
an
completely
alderman.
ignoring it.
He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that.
Sly old badger.
Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
I'd like that to be a description for me, particularly with the grey in there. I could be a sly old badger, I think. I reckon I could take that.
Well,
Throw in the odd taunt and you got him down to a T, yeah.
Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Flame hair. Simple, but I really like it as a little nickname. It's not the most imaginative. What is this?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
She looks like a straight up hustler.
Bye.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
This screams first times for free all over it.
I got an extra set. A Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards.
Here we go. And I'm hooked. What is this? Beginner's tutorial. Oh my god. Should we do this now? Well, let's do the tutorial. We might not do all of these now. Let's do the tutorial. See what this is all about, though. It'd be interesting to see. Start challenge. Are you ready to start the beginner's tutorial?
All right, let's.
Ooh, I like this. The board.
The Tanakhs like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points.
This
To win
actually
the game, you need to
screams
gain
me all over it.
7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory
I'm hoping this is like as good a side game as Gwent was in The Witcher 3. Because Gwent in Witcher 3 had me hooked. I've been looking for a good in-game side game ever since. Even Gwent on its standalone wasn't as good as the Gwent in Witcher 3. I'm not listening to her. Damn it.
Their health.
Okay, so health, accuracy, I'm assuming is the target.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play.
How many
I'll
moves
explain
is
the
the
rest as we go.
directionals? How many positions they can
I own the
move?
board, so I get to choose
Range
who
of
goes
attack,
first.
maybe, the one on the
Since
left?
this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now.
Okay.
Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Okay, wait a minute. Preview. Oh, that's where you can go. Previews how many moves you can make. Open glossary. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Alright.
And remember, each machine, take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
So we got it.
Easy enough, huh?
Is this a bit like
Now,
chess as
you need
well?
to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine.
She's setting me up here because she can move 2 forward and attack me, I'm thinking.
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now.
Overcharge.
So just end your turn.
What's overcharge?
We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here.
I had to take a double take that one on the minions and stream raiders, I swear. I had to take a double take on one of the minions and stream raiders, really?
This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first.
Does it happen to be... What is that? A Volfinia healer that you put down. Right.
Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines.
Okay, let's...
When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's.
Nope, the Gold
A
Road.
machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the
I can't see it,
difference in
Luna.
combat power between the 2 machines
I'll check in a
is
sec.
2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine.
I checked out of what
Did
she
you
was
get
saying
all
then. No, I didn't hear a word of it. Damn it. Oh, God. Yeah, no, could you repeat that? Sorry, guys.
Performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent.
Yeah.
A
So it's got
machine's
4 health,
combat
I can do
power
2
is a
damage.
combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power.
Okay.
This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power.
Okay.
So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points.
Gotcha.
Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power...
Yeah,
this
okay,
means
okay,
your
okay,
machine-
okay.
you
Got you,
get
got
it?
yeah. Leave me alone now.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine.
Okay. Why can't I go there? When the opposing machine is in range, tap X. Should be that, isn't it?
Come on now, attack my machine.
I'm trying.
Just attack my machine, okay?
Oh, it did it that
Not
time.
pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours.
Oh, fair enough. Screenshot it then, Luna, if you can. It'll be funny.
See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out.
Why can't I just attack that one? Fine.
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will
Got
damage
ya.
your machine's health by 2 points.
She's
So
setting
you
me
at
up for
your
a
own
fall.
discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Yeah, of course. And then you're going to be able to attack me.
That's about
And kill
it
me
for
on the
your
next
turn.
hit. Sent in my chat. Isn't that is it that not safe for work? Yeah, fair enough. That's funny. That is funny. Okay, end turn. Yeah, he's gonna kill me now.
I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it.
Oh, that's nuts. That's really funny. Right, what was she saying?
Same as in the wilds. Machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked blue. Hit them now. Here, now let that machine happen. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have your machine attacked mine, but go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece.
Let's just overcharge and it's done. This tutorial is taking way too long.
Now, we both get the victory points. Our good news is, since you're going to receive your victory points before, which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end it now.
You know, she didn't quite get up to 7 points.
You did. That means.
Okay, so 7 points or defeat the
Remember to always
enemy.
check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
I'll try and clear these tutorials of this game off stream, I think. We don't need to sit through all these now.
Spare pieces. I want the savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but you might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers.
Ooh.
They've got all kinds of unique pieces.
It's a bit like Gwent. You get to collect them as well. Yes.
You'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. No, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
I love how awkward Aloy is with every interaction. Do you want to go for a drink? I've got some things to do. Do you want to play another game? I'll think about it. But like how awkward her face looks, like kind of gritted teeth and stuff.
You know where to find me, Red.
I'll be back. Don't you worry. How is that look? Machine Striker Beginner. Cool. So it's on the map. Somewhere we can come back to. Didn't actually speak to Cook Guy.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Ooh. Sort rarity. Local stew. 20% maximum health for 3 minutes. Concentration regen 3 levels for 3 minutes. Does it? Do you take it with it? Or do you have to take it? No. Low health regen 3 levels 3 minutes. This is the one you can give me for free, is it? We'll take 20% maximum health. That seems good. Concentration regen is also good. Stamina regen, melee damage. Let's start with this one because it's highlighted. Okay, that's all we can take for now anyway. Cool. Completed the pot stomp. I'm going to try and do the next stage of the arena while we're here. And we've got no further in the story yet. It's so good. Right, so what was the next one? I need to unlock an ability. Well, I need to check which one it was first. Yeah. Yeah. Are you ready to start? No. Melee pit, practice. I don't want to practice. Here we go. Challenges. Block breaker. I need to unlock block breaker. Which I think is going to be here. Block breaker. Immediately break an enemy weapons guard and leave them vulnerable to a follow-up attack. R1, R1, R2. 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of like that, but that's a 3-hit kill. And this breaks a block. Got you. Let's do it. Well, I've got more points to use. Did not know this. Okay, what other skills do we want to get? Quick Trapper. Could be quite useful. Bow is always going to be useful. Deep Concentration. Concentration depletes more slowly. Yes. I'm going to be using that a lot, I think. And then we've got Weapon Stamina. Increases your weapon stamina limit. Choose a weapon technique. Aim with L2 and fire with R1. High volley. Fire a high arching volley of arrows to rain down your enemies. I'm not so fussed with that. What else have we got? Berries heal you faster. Silent Strike. Stealth Tear. These could be good. Stealth Ranged. Stealth Tear. Picking off bits of the enemies is always a good plan. Let's do one of those. What's this? Mounted Defense. I don't really care about that. Low profile. Reduces your visibility to enemies. Also a good one. Okay. Points have been spent. Let's go. Block breaker. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, that broke his block.
Come on. If your opponent keeps blocking, then use a heavy attack or a power attack to break through.
Ow, 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 ow.
Them from behind.
Oh yeah. I can't use my bow. Oh no 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 no! I'm rolling around like a fool.
Try again.
Oh no! What? Challenge failed. You failed to meet the challenge goals. Oh, was it a timer? I didn't do it quick enough. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't die. Let's go. 1, 2, smash, and then 1, 2, 3, smash, and then 1, 2, 1.
If your opponent keeps blocking, then use a heavy attack or a power attack to break through.
Right, 1, 2, smash, 1, 2. Really having to sound it out. I don't like. I need to check if there's any way to like aim on enemies because, like, the movement is being a bit weird. And maybe might be this arena though.
Vary your attacks and counters. Close attention to your opponent's stance. Read their intentions. Choose your attacks to break their defense.
I don't think there's a block either, but maybe there's a block. Continue. Time limit. We did it in 45. It was close. Pitmaster challenge. Let's go. 2 minutes. Let's go. Straight in. 1, 2. Smash. 1, 2, 3. Smash. 1, 2. Smash. 1, 2. Smash.
You fight well. An impressive. A good. Let's see how you earned your reputation. A good. Impressive. Good. You fight well. Yield. I yield.
Nice. That was easier than the last one.
Well fought, friend. Well fought.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Ooh. Serves me right for thinking I could go up against the savior of Meridian. Here, have this.
Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
For the new champion.
Thank you, Hodurk.
Don't be a stranger now. Come back whenever you'd like to spar again.
He's got an achy shoulder. 35 seconds. Nice. I'll take that. Pristine skull. What a present. Done.
I should go.
I'll be here if you want to practice more.
Nice. Ooh, got a dye unlocked. Blood Dusk. How do I do dyes and stuff? Outfits. Edit weaves. Oh, I can't do that. No. Special gear. Special gear. No, it's not that. How do we change dyes and things like that? Skill details, edit weaves, sort bulk, notebook, character bios. No, it's just going to be about our friend there, Petra. Aloy first encountered Petra in a settlement of Free Heap where the Tinker sought to build a life for herself outside the hard-headed rules of the misogynistic custom. She freed herself. Good lass. Interesting. Need to try and find a way to do that. So that's done. Side quests. We've got the Bristlebacks. I think we're going to do that next. To the Bristlebacks, because that's something we need to do as part of the main story anyway, I believe. Okay, let's go. Oh, I might be able to actually craft. We love crafting. Where's the crafty bench? Melee pit completed. Yeah, that's fine. Machine strike. Oh, that's the side mission there. Workbench up ahead. Let me use the bench. Outfit upgrades. This is what we needed the antlers for. Nice. +1 concentration and empty weave. That's where we unlock. So you've got to max your gear to get the weave slots. Pouch upgrades. Yes. Carry more stuff. Bomb satchel. Awesome. Oh, we've got to get animals for this. Squirrels. All sorts. Okay. Gather every possible thing we can. Accepted. A weave slot has been unlocked for one of your outfits. Weaves can be equipped to outfits to improve their abilities. Press square while viewing the outfit. Okay, let's do that now. As we've unlocked it. As we've unlocked it. It'd be rude not to. What do I want to do? I don't have anything to put in it, so that's fine. Let's go. Right, before we head out of town, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And then, by looks of it, Stream Raiders will be ready. So I'll be back in a second. Burba.
why my head's fuzzy. Your head's not fuzzy. I don't know why my head's fuzzy. Your head's
If I were a Silverman, I would salute you. Am I lost, or am I exactly where I'm meant to be? If I'm drunk, you... What was I saying? Who said that? Throw me in with cake. I dare you. I don't know why my head's fuzzy. Your head's not fuzzy. Feel it. The inspiration. Throw me in with cake. I dare you. Who said that? Are you a sight for sore eyes?
Leodzok just subscribed.
Whoa. Thanks for the sub, Sock. Welcome back. I walked in at the... that is big time. That is big time. I walked back at the right moment. It scared the absolute crap out of me, though, because of the new alert that I put on. And that went super loud in my ears out of nowhere, which is probably your desired effect. So congratulations. But thank you. How are you doing? How is it going? You've already subbed. Maybe it was a delay. That happened to Luna the other day, actually. It's just that it's making it aware, but it happened the other day. Luna had subbed like a few days or a week before, and it alerted late as well. It just does that sometimes. But how are you? It's been a minute. Ooh, acid. Acid boys, that doesn't bode well. It says I'm on a 5-month sub streak. Yeah, that means you've been subscribing for 5 months. Which I still don't... You've got Amazon, which I have said to you many times as well. You've got Amazon Prime. You can do it for free. What is that? Oh, crap.
Bristleback's gonna run him down. Get inside until it's safe.
I'm good. Away on a trip with work. Oh, nice. Where are you going? Anywhere nice? You actually buzzing to go somewhere? Just get out, different change of scenery. Oh wow, there's a lot of them here. Ooh. Is this the area that I'm supposed to take them out? Don't know. Only pay full price. refuse to take any other route. That's fair enough. A man of defined principles. So yeah, where are you going for your work trip? Is it like, what is it like? Wait a minute, can we take this thing out? That would be wonderful. Nice. In a wanna. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. These things hurt. They hurt. I'm out of ammo. So I'm going to order room service. What do you reckon? Depends. As I say, depends where you're going. Where are you going? Somewhere like out country? You staying in country? Where are you going to be? That makes a big difference on the room service choices straight away. Okay, so I don't think these are the things I needed to take out, but I can take them out. For example, if you were going to Germany, you're in UK. Okay, so your travel is in UK, so it's like a... So you're staying in UK. What could you get room service? You can do the classic, which is like pizza or something, or steak. Go a bit more extravagant. They've all run away. That worked out quite well. Room service, or like just like a load of, make your own version of tapas. Just a load of small, yeah, exactly. Start with some nachos, loads of like small dishes. Basically a whole bunch of sides. That could be a great shout. Nachos is a great... Oh, I really want nachos now. I've got a little... not anything major, but just a little... Actually, I've got a few trips away this year planned. Pleasure, not work. Pleasure trips. One is just a little weekend away with my wife, just to down the coast, like Portsmouth, for like a weekend, do a bit of shopping, just change of scenery, and the in-laws have the kids, which is a lovely change. Just to have some time on our own. The other one is we're taking... We did some research. My boy's super into like aquatic animals, aqualife. Aquatic life, aqualife. Sounds like a fan page for that band. I'm a Barbie girl. So there's apparently the biggest or most established aquarium somewhere in Spain. I forget where we're going exactly. My wife does all the organising. So we're going there because we're going to see the biggest aquarium, which is in Spain. So that's exciting. So what do I have to actually do here? I'm not paying attention. Search what we're doing. Search west of the quarry for the bristlebacks. Okay. A bit of South Sea. Yeah, exactly. A bit of South Sea. What is that?
Time to fight.
What is that? It's seen me, whatever it is. Oh, and it's got acid. What the hell? This is the thing that I've seen loads of acid around. View a notebook. What the hell is this? A herd machine that uses its tusk to dig up resources. If provoked, it can unearth scrap and augment. I just realised while we're here. Augment it with acid to use ranged melee attack. Right, raiders went off as well, so let's get raiders going because I forgot. And then we'll fight that big boy. Looks like a pumpkin bronco. Yeah, it is right. That spits acid. What is that all about? It's 21 enemies to our 11. We've got better odds than this time. They're better odds. Yeah, so that's going to be good. So how long are you away for? Have you got a couple of nights, Lil Sock? Are you going to be living the life of luxury for a few days? I think I know where you're going in Spain. If you bump into me there, you know why. That's fair enough. So yeah, I'm excited for that. That's in April actually. It's not that far. So I've got like the weekend away in like 2 weeks time. And then in April we got that week away. It's just gonna be nice as well. Like with life as it's been over the last few years, my boy's 5 and he can't really remember being abroad ever. So it's going to be like a whole new experience for him. Even though we've taken him abroad before COVID, he was so young, can't really remember. So it's like going to be super exciting for him. Like first time going on a plane that he remembers, things like that. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice experience. We did it that time. Yes, open chest, share the wealth. I had time to kill. GG's. 10 kills as well. That's good. Liking the battle music's very timely as we're about to get into this. Right, let's keep going. Start battle. I'm feeling confident now, so I'm going to actually get back on trying to do the quests. What do I have to do? Set battle plans, we can do that. Kill enemies. Place 3 tanks. I'm going to go with another tank. That actually worked with the tank. I can't, can I? Can I? Can I? Yes, I can, because they're not on a timer. So let's go... Let's go here and draw them in, I reckon. Let's get some battle plans in. Some range units. I think we want some range units here. A healer or 2. And then just go crazy. Possibly some assassins as required. Nice. I think that's good. Go team, go. No luxury, Premier in, office, go home. That can be luxury in itself. The time and the food, as I say, all the sides would be my thing. All the sides, bit of Netflix. Wonderful. Wonderful. I miss those days and I don't at the same time. Particularly from the last year, having my 1-year-old and my 5-year-old. It's been wonderful spending the time with them. But it is nice sometimes to not. But I preferred being at home all that time. Metal tusks used to dig up natural resources. Detach or destroy both to disable its more damaging attacks. Razor sharp circular blades used to dig up valuable underground resources. Okay. Metallic storage. Tear off to collect its resource or shoot with an acid arrow to detonate. Okay. hard outer casing as its body. Doesn't really give me much tips, but I'm thinking maybe I need to take out that storage tank because that's where its acid attacks are coming from. Oh crap! Oh! Oh! Minute. Slow down, slow down. One tank off. The other tank off. That did it. Tanks are its weak spot. Would you stream on the road? How do you mean? Like, if I went away... Oh, no, not another one. What are you talking about? There's loads of them. Oh, this is a mistake. You need to go away. Oh no. It can jetpack itself. Right, burst its tank. That should do some serious damage. Use an acid arrow on it. Oh my god.
Incoming.
Acid everywhere. This is a scary time. Oh no, 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 no. That's one. Oh! Jesus. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, what do you mean by stream on the road? Like, I could take, like, my PlayStation stuff, but my stream setup is on my PC. Which makes it difficult. But yeah, I could, like, stream from my phone, but not really do much. Just be like, look at this! This is a weird thing I found. These are the bristlebacks that I was supposed to be taking out. I didn't realise. I thought the bristlebacks were something else that I'd seen. The ones you can ride on. Turns out these are the bristlebacks. Hey! Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the shout out to Dave. What was Dave up to? Playing It Takes Two. Nice. Sharks are circling. Yeah, welcome in, Dave, and all circling sharks. Dave saying It Takes Two again today. How did it go? I watched, I think it was, you didn't do it last week, the week before I was watching Dave. And that game looks really cool. I hadn't really been on my radar, to be honest, until I was watching you play it. Dave Raid, sorry. I lost a message. Welcome in, Nelly. Really well. Got one chapter to go. Nice. Yeah, the last time I was watching you do it, which I think was maybe the last time you were playing it midweek, was when you were shooting out of a cannon towards like a target. Nelly is the Take Two partner, of course. Of course. Dave Ray, sorry, lost message. Nice. So you both got on well, because I think it was, yeah, you were shooting through the target and you were missing this like final target, and then you both nailed it. And then it went on to a new bit. Like, it looked really cool. I really like it. Reminds me of a hybrid of games, but yeah, it looks good. I think I'll have to check it out at some point. We're currently in Horizon at the moment, very early on in the game. As in, we've got the map. We did the prologue. Prologue ended us up here off map and put us on this little zip wire down, land here, and then the game basically starts here. So we started there, and we've got basically here. Not very far. I've been distracted a lot. Yeah. It seems to be really good so far. I played the last one, but I played it on release, which was like, 5 years ago. So it was a long time since I played it, but it's brilliant. And yeah, immediately you land at the end of where this little black line is here, and the first mission was to get to this city, I immediately just went, nope, went round here, just to explore, and found myself a little nice side quest. And that's what we've been doing so far. We've been getting distracted with side quests and such, although I'm now doing like the first actual main mission, which is clearing some annoying droids, but which we just did. But yeah, loving it so far. It's a really cool game. It looks beautiful. The face animations are really cool as you speak to characters. It's amazing. It's got... I didn't realise how much I've missed a good open world game. Catch you later, Lodsock. Appreciate you coming by. But I didn't realise how much I missed an open world game until I started playing this again. Like, just getting distracted, going off exploring things, finding little question marks on the map to see what that is. Or is that something I could have used? Like to drop on them? Yes, it is. Learning. Yeah, doing all that side of it. Crafting, gathering, everything. Skills. It's very good. It's very satisfying. No wonder that people were worried about these things. These things are deadly with their flipping poison, not poison, what's the word? Acid attacks. That's awesome. Well, so yeah, everyone who is new that hasn't dropped by before, just by way of introduction, so I'm Oni, variety streamer. We've got a few games on at the moment, I guess similar to Dave in that respect. Dave obviously likes to juggle a few games also. We don't like to be tied down. And right now we started Horizon on Friday. I will be starting Elden Ring on Friday coming. And we have Horizon Days as will be Sundays. Elden Rings will be Tuesdays and Fridays. And we also have Community Play Day, which at the moment is Monster Hunter World, where I invite people to come join in and play with me, or also, as I like to call it, carry me through the game. So that's a little bit about what we've been up to. And also a long-time Final Fantasy XIV player, which comes in to stream quite often. But we're just a flurry with lots of cool new games at the moment. So I'm taking a wee Final Fantasy break. Unlock coil slots. A coil is now available in your inventory. Unlock coil slots on your weapons by upgrading them. Equip coils you loot or purchase to improve the weapon's performance. Oh, there's another one. Wait a minute. Can I get the acid bit? Wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, he's getting a little bit ambitious there. Let's try and get the acid canister. Uh-oh. I can't if he's doing that, though. And he's... There we go. That should blow now. Get away from him. Get away from him.
There. Corey said.
I love it when a plan comes together. Who'd ever thought you'd see a bucking bronco even with acid attacks? I quite like the animation of the acid, actually. It's pretty cool. It looked a bit funny when they first had acid in the game. It looked a little. It was the only thing that I thought looked a little bit not quite right, shall we say? But actually, it looks really good now. So where am I going? Oh, look at all the question marks! I get distracted. So many question marks. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll go to the question marks. Questions. Yeah, let's head up the way we're meant to. Actually, do the thing. Is this more acid or something? Probably. I don't want to touch that. Don't want to touch the glowing yellow items. Can I scan it though? Would it tell me? No. Ooh. Worth the scan though. Loot. Wonderful thing.
Javad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley.
Yeah, the first city we got to in Horizon was a wonderful experience. It's so atmospheric. Like it's bustling. You go inside the cooking tent, it all gets a bit foggy, but there's just like people chatting around. Really like it. I think we're in for a treat with this game.
Good bristleback by the falls.
We're only really a few hours in, but
yeah, check it out.
I've got good high hopes. Good feelings and high hopes even.
Looks like it died on impact.
No worries, man. Appreciate you for the raid. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful sleep. And I'll be sure to be seeing you sooner than later as well. But appreciate you coming by. Thanks. And I will catch... Well, if you're almost done, I'll try and catch next week's stream and see if I can see the end of that game. Because it looked fun. Oh, there's a question mark right up here. I mean, when it's this close, it'd be rude, right? Ooh.
Dead machines. A trap.
Almost ran into that.
Looks like someone's been trying to keep this trail clear.
There's a question mark up there. No.
You can get a strong color out of this.
This is not the way I thought it was. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Clues. Clues. How do we get up there? Not that way, methinks.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash. An old mine. And a lot of broken trees.
They break through the mine.
It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from? But how? Unless this cave leads out of the Daunt.
What are we saying? We're going in the mine. We are going in the mine. Okay, here we go. Investigating the mine. Ooh, secret way. The not so secret way. Search valuables cache. We'll take it. Is there nothing else really here? No, it's just for the valuables cache. Fair enough. Oh, more. I love finding little things like this. It's so satisfying. Can I scan it? No. Okay. Oh, might have been a bit higher than she could bear. My bad.
The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way.
Well, not across, but...
A dead bristleback down there? The cart tracks must have given way under. So the bristlebacks were in here.
They were. But who sent them on this path? Oh, I can't salvage it. That's a sham. Safe path, please. I do get, weirdly, Skyrim feels from this, just like the caves and such. Where to now? Oh, up here.
Bristlebacks. I guess they got trapped in here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I have to take them out before I can look around.
Okay, let's do it.
Can't avoid.
And you can take that. Any more for any more? Got that one, we got that one. That's the only ones I can see. That acid is really doing a job on you, so I'm hoping we might just maybe we'll just finish it.
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from.
Nice. This is the one I just got. Nope. This is the one I just got, all Bernie. If I unused weapon outfit modifications. Do I? I do. Increase your defense against purge water damage. Increase your defense against shock. We'll go for that because I've found more shock enemies so far. I hate the little notifications. They have to go. They have to go. There we go. Do we get skill points? I've got 1 skill point as well. Valor Surge Master. Build up your Valor faster. Activate your Valor Surge by opening the weapons L1 and tapping R1 for unique and powerful special ability. Okay. Weapon stamina. Let's go for that one. What's this one? What's this? Velocity resolve and deal more damage with ranged weapons for a limited time. Valor Surge. Oh, that is the Valor Surge move. And that's doing it better. Maybe we'll save that. Resist more damage when health is critical. Seems good. Low health regen. Meh. Stealth ranged. Deal more damage. Stealth ranged. Yes. I am very much that kind of player. No excuses or apologies made. Right. Let's take a look where we're heading here on the map. So behind me there. But let's explore around. There's got to be some things and stuff somewhere, right? No. I think that's actually just the other way we came. That's fine. Okay. About up there. Can you blow them up and like get access? Can we blow them up and get access? No. Not even a little bit. Fair enough.
There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back. There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels.
It's blaze.
It'll be in my stash when I need it. This one's addressed to Olvend. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Olvend must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
So it's his fault. He's going to be pissed when we tell everyone that. But he deserves it. What? So we can get out that way. I want to see if there's anything this way. Or is it blocked for us now? Yeah. No access. Access denied. Time to leave this place. That sounded scary. That sounded scary. I thought it was going to go horrendously wrong there.
So Olvend was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth.
He was.
Bristleback stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew away.
How do I change this?
I think I can pull that.
Feels like I should be able to pull that. Hey dude, how's it going? Yeah, it feels really nice so far. I've got to say, I'm very much enjoying it. Ah! That was a bit of a fall. Where is that? Yeah, it looks really nice. Like, obviously, through stream, it's not doing it like a whole bunch of justice. But just when you go outside and you look around the areas and stuff, it's so good. Thanks for doing the shout out, Luna. You're playing For Honor. I have never played that game because I feel like it's so tech that I've been left behind. But Kazuki, who's often comes in on my stream, is a big For Honor player and comes back to it every like couple times a year. He comes back to it, and I've watched him play more than playing myself, to be honest, and it looks really good. Yeah, like the distance and stuff, it looks cool. And the water effects have been really nice, particularly when you're swimming in it. When you find somewhere deep enough to swim on it, it's really good. I mean, even there, it does look crisp. The water movements does look nice. When you're in the water, it looks crazy. Yeah, it's very technical, brutal to us, also very easy to get angry over. Yeah, basically exactly what I see happen when Kazuki plays. But he's also like a savant with games, so he makes things look easy, but I can tell, I'm like, that looks insane. Okay, so we're done with that. Now I feel like we should check out the little question marks on the way. So I haven't partaken, but I've enjoyed watching it. But yeah, it looks really technical, like combat style. Does look great game though. They did like a Christmas event a while ago, or it was a May the 4th event, something like that. It might have been a May the 4th. That would make more sense actually from what I'm thinking. Where they had like basically lightsabers in the game. I think it was like a couple of years ago, because Kazuki showed me it. As like a part of the event, they basically made all the weapons like lightsabers, which looked crazy. Is there somewhere to climb up here? No, it's just probably around that way. Let's go. Yeah. Now that Disney's got it, maybe that's less likely to happen. Ooh.
Please, leave us alone. We have nothing for you.
She's blocking me. She's blocking me.
Vigilant. Our path will be revealed.
Let me past.
Wait and have faith. We can't allow you up the mountain. I'm sorry.
That's just rude. Okay, so I can't go up that way just now. Which I'm assuming... Yeah, they won't let me go there. Okay, fine. Let's teleport back here, and then we've got to make it back to town, but I think we can... What's that? Side quests. I don't have any side quests about whatever that is. So maybe I should just go pick it up, see what it's all about. Campfire. Let's teleport back to the campfire. That makes sense. Man, when are you going to set up your stream for 1080? What, to really show it off? I'm pretty sure you can't on Twitch, unless things have changed. I haven't looked for a while. Oh, 1080. Wait a minute. I'm thinking 4K. I probably can for 1080, can't I? Yeah. Sorry. Wait a minute. Have I not been to that? That one. I don't think I have.
Well, where these people are, I guess they want to be left alone.
Way down, please? No. Not risking that. Yeah, okay, maybe I should then. I just haven't done it. And YouTube can do 4K. Yeah, if YouTube is 4K, I know Twitch is... Maybe I just need to put it on 1080 then. I think it's just a legacy of old Betsy. I never went and then adjusted it when we got the new rig. We can try it. If there's any latency, I can always switch it back. Well reminded, Telekin. Well reminded. Come here, piggy. That gate was incredibly handy. Piggy! Give me that meat. Okay, well...
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
We got to talk. What is happening over there? Someone in trouble? Take that.
Glad I can help. Teach me how to override these things.
Oh no. Whoa. Get the acid tanks. Got it. Thing's gonna go boom. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. There we go.
Let's do it.
Oh, it's just a random side mission we were picking up. Okay, we'll help you in a second. We got Stream Raiders. Oh, we got good squad. We are going to clean up on this. 33 allies to 18 enemies. I would be thoroughly disappointed if we don't absolutely tear this one up. I think we will. I think we will. Beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. GG's Knights got the Vampire Scroll. Vampire minion I wanted for ages. It took me so long to get the Vampire minion. So GG's for that, for real. Next battle. Oh, I will check again actually. What's my missions? What missions have I got? Because we're in a roll. Oh, collect, nice. 3 3 tanks. Let's go for another tank. Thanks for all the support. There's quite a few. It's quite a few. Okay, I'm going to put a battle plan down anyway. Give people a bit of an idea. Because it gives you guys rewards as well, I think, if you then do the tank. So I reckon a tank with me. Tank up here. We do 2 squads. 2 healers. A couple of ranged. And then crazy melees. And then some assassins as well. Always good to have a few assassins flying around. Right, go. What have you gone in with? A plasma archer. Oh, I love it. Plasma archer. There's such cool skins you can get in this. Right. Let's see what's happened here. Random event. Free Osserum. Yeah, these would be heavy, wouldn't they? If something like that came down on you.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Erin mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadiz's delegate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks,
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well.
I was going to say, where's the rewards?
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
Smoke bombs. Ooh. That was well worth it. They gave me a whole new weapon. Deploy smoke bombs to confuse nearby enemies and escape back to stealth. That is only runs into the middle of enemies' best friend there. When things get too hot, leg it. Apparently I'm right near the campfire. There it is. Light my beauty. Gonna have to get used to fires again. I take it there is going to be bonfires in Elden Ring. Or something closely akin to. What is this? Ooh. What is this? Can't do anything with it, I don't think. Vista Point Tower. Do I have to climb up there? How do I get up there? Maybe if I scan it.
An image from the old world.
Oh.
Looks like some kind of building in front of sheer cliffs. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can fill in the rest.
Oh, I've got to line this picture up. Oh God. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Is it there? No.
It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river. Maybe there used to be a bridge nearby?
Is that someone or... Yeah, it is actually someone. Oh, I've gone too far, so you have to be near that thing to do it. Oh no, I just have to be in that mode. Learning things hard. So there's a bridge here.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
Would it be because it's meant to be in here? I feel really too...
Come on over here. We gotta talk.
Where? What am I missing? We got any ideas? It's where a bridge is, or where a bridge used to be. And then it's got this. But there's the mountains in the background. I can't see that shape. What am I missing? It's got to be something obvious, right? Unless it's here?
I don't think that's right. I better keep looking.
Looks like there used to be... Where did there used to be a bridge?
It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river. Maybe there used to be a bridge nearby?
Here's a river. Where did there used to be a bridge? There's bridges everywhere.
My focus lost the Vista Point image. I must have moved too far.
Okay.
Could look around with my focus. Try to match the Vista Point image.
That looks like the ruins of a bridge, perhaps. Here. Do we think? Yes, look, there's a bridge.
Okay, let's try the ruins of a bridge. Maybe it's the same one from the image. I could try to line it up around here. I think I'm almost in the right spot.
I mean, that looks... Do I need to be up on this part of the bridge? Yes.
There it is. Huh. Completing the image unlocked a data file. It looks like these Vista points were made by Miriam Technologies. That was Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wild.
Well, it was a good experience. And a nice little pretty picture. Cool. Vista Point complete. Relic Ruins, the Daunt. Oh, they're a thing to explore. Oh my god, look how many quest markers there are. I'm going to be forever in this game. Well, let's go explore the relics. I feel like I've earned them. Here was me saying, I'll keep the story for stream. It's never going to happen. We've done one mission so far.
I could find something interesting inside.
Oh, I hope so.
Okay. What do we...
The Daunt. Treasures await those who dare explore the ruins of the old world.
Have in here. An old world relic. How do I get in there to get it?
Okay. How do we get in there? Let's have a look about. Let's have a look about.
Acid could work against that machine.
Good to know. Actually, won't it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I need all the little animals for their skins to upgrade my pouch. Sorry, little animals. I do feel bad. But I want to carry more arrows. Okay, is there another way in? What is that? Key module. Encrypted key for paired locking mechanism. Okay. Before I go too far away from here, can I see if there's like a way in from the top or something? No. Oh, there's a door on the other side. So I need the encrypted key module. And then that's going to unlock the door on the other side. That's what I'm thinking. Which I'm guessing is just there. Yeah, there we go. So we need the encrypted key module for that.
Looks like this door needs some kind of key module.
Which is going to be up
Maybe
here.
there's one in the ruin?
Ooh.
What's this data say? There's a code for the locked door in this data.
Give it to me. Zion, blah, 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 blah. Your red permit code is a bunch of symbols. Please keep in mind the code is confidential, so refrain from sharing it. We look forward to seeing you, the Lodge Crew. Thank you for staying at Lodge Zion. Nice, okay.
I still need to find a key module. It's not hooking onto that.
Do I have to do that from the other side? Nope. Nope.
Great. That should be useful.
Ah! I'm being impatient. I want to go all the ways. Why can't I get up there? There we go. It's better.
I'll stash this away for later.
Kind of want to explore that other way as well. Let's start with this.
Okay, gotta find a key for the door.
Little quicker access point. Nice. There's a way down. Pretty sure the key module was up there. Oh well.
There's more of the ruin down here. Where to now?
Oh, it's all dark. It's spooky. It's spooky. It's so spoopy. Way up.
Well, I can't reach the ledge above now. Guess I'll have to find another way up.
Oh, man. Okay. It obviously goes round here, so there's got to be something that helps, right? Right? Or is it just a dead end? Can't see very well. I think this is just a dead end. I can't reach that now. What? What? Can't break the door. Brain be smart. Work it out. Take me to the key. It's got to be down there, surely. Why would it send me down here for nothing? Is there anything to like grab onto other than that? Or do I have to drag the box down here, do we think? Surely not. Let's just see if I can get up there first. Oh, before I take this box miles away. I don't think we can anyway. Right, grab crate. Let's see if this works. We'll soon know. Okay. Will it let me take it down there? Let's find out. No. Seems to be the unequivocal answer. Okay. Okay. Let's reassess. Is there anywhere I'd want to jump up to here? I mean, it also seems like a no. Can I drag this way? No. Damn it. Fine. Either this is being trickier than I anticipated, or really obvious, which is a very real possibility. Okay. We're going here. Why can't I fit in there? I can. Okay. But then there's no way from here. Nope. It's a dead end. Now where am I? Oh. All the way outside again. There's the key I need. Chill out, piggy boy. Not after you right now. I gotta go back in. I've missed something. Including, how do I get back in? Oh no. Oh no. How do I get back in? I came out of an exit in this side. But where's it gone? What? What? Where did I come out of? What the actual? I've literally lost the way I just came out as well. What is going on? Let's get inside so we're close. So there can be no obvious miss. There's that one. But that's it. We're right at the end now. What? What's going on? Do I have to go all the way back round?
I haven't found a key module. Maybe I should take another look around.
I swear I just walked out of here a minute ago. What is going on? Losing my mind. Is that something I can pull?
It's no good. There's a pullcaster on that.
No. Ancient supply box, but I can't get around there yet. Doesn't seem to be any handholds from in here. So what am I missing from in here? That fell down, but is obviously the way to go. So what the heck am I missing? Irritation building. Desire to hit out with stick increasing. Can I use that or anything? Can I use the caster on it? No, the caster's for pulling stuff down, isn't it? Feels like it's so close, and yet so far. Irritation intensifies. Why is there a bit down here with nothing in it? Roof? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, we've got something. We're going to pull that through, and then I can pull down the block, I reckon.
A little more light down here.
Yeah, the light's not... Doesn't really matter, though. I reckon it's do that. Yeah, there we go. Pull the block down here. See if I can reach it from here. Probably not.
I gotta get closer.
No, I can't. Ah! Come on, man. We've worked it out. Let's not make it any more painful now. Ah! Almost did the same again. Can you not grab it? You can grab it.
I'm gonna try further back.
Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Shove it in.
Down it goes.
Down it goes. There we go. I knew I had it in me. No Tomb Raider-esque puzzle is gonna beat me that easy.
Okay. Where does
Nice.
this lead?
For such a small little house, this is a cool little kind of exploratory area. Okay, right, so let's not fuck this up. He says, almost stacking it instantly. We're good, we're good, we're good. There's the key.
The key module.
Wait a minute. That box though is what I needed to get up there. They sold me a lemon. No, the box. It's a different box. It's a different box. It's a different box. Don't worry. Cool. What do we get? What do we get?
Okay. Let's see if this key fits.
What's the prize?
There. Looks like this needs a code too.
We got the code.
I think some of the data I picked up might help.
Where's the code? That's a Vista. Oh no. Oh no. Quests. Melee Pier. Relic Ruins. Show map. Explore ruins. Gather ornaments. Where? How do I see the... Oh. How do I see the data pad that we had? I have the code. How do I see it? It's got to be a notebook, right? Collectibles. The Dawn. That's a Vista point. That's not data points. Data point quests. No, not that one. Data point side quests. Scanned glyphs. No. Oh god, where is it? Relic Ruins. Whew. Your permit code is 1705. Cool, cool, cool. We got it. 1705.
What is this thing? I'll hold on to it for now. Figure out what...
Ornaments. First stop on your Kyle tour. Guess what? Kyle, the big flashy demonstration for those big casino execs wouldn't shut up about it. Not gonna happen then, not gonna happen now. Road trip, baby. Good luck following the dust trail. Nice. Nice. Golden Toucans out. No idea what that's for. Sure it's gonna be worth it. Oh, leveled up though. Nice. Gonna put one into that. Then... Oh god, these skill trees are massive. I didn't realise. Okay, so... Maybe we should do a bit on melee as well. Resonator Blast does more damage. Critical Strike. Stun or knock enemies down, then approach and attack Critical Strike. But that sounds good. R1 to do a Critical Strike. Basically an easy, quicker kill. And what's this one? Energized Duration. First strike an enemy with melee attacks to build up an energy in your spear. Then when fully charged, tap R2. Finally switch... Oh, longer time to take it out, basically. We'll do that. Critical boost. Powered by special mode in focus. Gain a greater chance to land critical hits and increase critical damage. Powered by special mode in your focus. Okay, so we got that for doing the middle ability as well. Valor Surge. You have unlocked your first Valor Surge. Hold square to equip it. Nice. Cool. Not really sure how we do those yet. Valorant Surge. Not enough points. Oh, I want to activate them there. You have equipped a Valor Surge. Valor Surge are extremely powerful rare abilities that can instantly turn the tide of a fight. Build up your Valor Surge bar and unleash the ultimate power. Unlimited power. Earn Valor through tactical gameplay, and when a segment of your Valor Surge bar is full, activate the Valor Surge by opening the weapon wheel L1 and tapping R1. Unlock additional levels of Valor Surge in the skill tree to add segments to Valor Surge bar, etc, etc. That's fair. Okay, that was cool. Nice. Did I just level up again? No. It's just because I leveled up a couple of times in a row. Okay, that's good. I'm happy. We're not doing too bad. Should probably go back and get this. Oh, Raiders as well. Stream Raiders. Let's go. This is going to be a tougher battle. 18 to 32. Tough to call. We've got a good squad though. It's looking solid. 17 to 30. 16 to 29. Enemies are spawning. Why are enemies spawning? The enemy number's going up. How is that happening? Oh god. This has been a tough night for the battles. They've been pretty ruthless on us tonight. Oh, man. Damn it. We'll keep going. This map is kicking my butt. We're going to beat it. I'm going to have to go Billy Big again with the minion. Who's going to be hard hitting? Put out legendary. What have we got? Maybe we'll put out my vampire. Get this thing. Because I think that was spawning more enemies. Blessing of Athena. Melee units gain 100% damage and attack speed. Melee units will do 1,000 extra damage every time a unit gains a kill or assist. Oh, we need to kill that if that's not on our side. We need to kill that straight away. Go wild. That is crazy. 1,000 extra damage if they get a kill and 100% extra damage just for being there as well. That's nuts. Right, next distraction in this game. Oh, nice. You got a Nyx vampire, is that? What is that from, Luna? Is that, does Nyx play Stream Raiders as well? Is that like an official DJ Nyx one? Because I know if you're Twitch partner, you can get custom ones. And the fact that it's called Nyx might be a coincidence. But I was wondering if that's actually like a Nyx skin. Because I know some other partners that I've spoken to who are partnered with Stream Raiders as well, and that you can get your own little custom, which is cool. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Go back here. To the lady I ignored because I saw someone doing it. Swipe up temporarily to feel harder. I forgot about that. That's quite nice. Where the person? I accidentally ignored. Here we are.
I don't know what Anora's doing out here, but consider yourself old. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
No, I didn't.
Is everyone okay?
That's cool.
We lost some good people, but we would have.
I haven't really done any of the event quests. I'm assuming it's from that.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
I unlocked the Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher quest.
Whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
They have quite a good set of crossovers in Monster Hunter World. They've got the Final Fantasy XIV one, where I don't know how you unlock it, but you can fight a behemoth. And you get the Dragoon skin. You get like Dragoon armor, so you look like a Dragoon from Final Fantasy XIV. They've obviously got Aloy, like you mentioned. They've got Street Fighter. They've got, I think you can be Ryu from Street Fighter. They've got obviously Geralt and the fight with the creature from The Witcher. I forget which one it is. The Leshen, I think. They have some really good crossovers in Monster Hunter. Like, it's pretty cool. The light bowgun with a special move based on Horizon Zero Dawn. That is cool. They do really good crossovers.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer.
Yeah, it's really good.
That thing. Because if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections.
We need to take this Olvin down.
For good.
He's pretending to be
a better chance with the bristlebacks.
A man of the people. But he's monopolising on everything and cashing in. Been grinding out layered armor sets and raid boss stuff. Layered armor sets and raid boss stuff. What, in Monster Hunter? Nice. I haven't really done any of the event quests. We should do them.
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show
yeah, man of the people, loads of people, yeah.
But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dawn before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
Ah, she's nice. He's shafting everyone over. He's an asshole. What is that? Unknown Scrounger site. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, I need to sneeze and use the restroom. I'll be back. Oh, jeez. So that was nice. It was less a quest and more just saying hi. She's nice. Oh, I need a travel pack. I've been using travel packs like they're candy without realising. Are they something I can craft? If they are, not here. Fair enough. What are we taking a sharp left here? So much activities to do. Just wonderful world to explore. Last time I felt like this in a game, possibly Ghost of Tsushima, which is like over a year ago now. Whoa. And before that, or alongside that, Days Gone.
There's tracks headed up the hill.
And I would highly recommend both of those games.
My focus can help me follow them.
What are we trying to follow? What? Search for Erend's tracks. Where's Erend? Erend! We're in it. Ah. Highlight track.
Let's see where this leads.
Here we go. We're following Erend. What is that? Is that another one of the... Yes, it is. Oh, he's run away. Oh, he's properly run away. No. Damn it. I need squirrel pelts. Gotcha. Oh, well, right. Raccoon. And squirrel. Need his pelts. Sorry, wee little animals. That's... You are how I upgrade my equipment. As sad as that is. It's the truth. I mean, I'd feel bad about this, but when they're running right at me, they're asking to be my new arrow bag.
I can grab this from my stash later.
What was that? Oh, it's been charging through here, look. Mistakes were made.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Oh, crap. There's loads of them. Oh, he's
Another one down.
Now this.
Oh, Warhammer.
This is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols.
Oh, he's epic. I like this guy. Yes, man.
Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
We know him. I remember him.
Erend!
Oh, that was a hit. And my axe. Or hammer in this instance.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Acid bristleback.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Yes, it will. I'm loving the acid arrows. I am all about this epic explosion. If we get it right there. And the same to you. Have a nice day. Oh, see me. Ah. Whoa. You need to chill out, buddy. As do you. And then we'll do normal arrows for this guy. Once we get off the top. And the face. No, what a mistaker. To make her. You know what? Let's go for the melee kill. That went horribly wrong. Finish with the special. Yes. We're getting there. We're getting there. And as much as I like the stealthy, which you definitely have to do, particularly with the big boys, I do like a bit of melee combat with them. Especially after that display from Erend with his massive warhammer. That was amazing. I want that weapon. Poor guy's hurt. He took a smacking. Alright, let's speak to him. Erend is cool.
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
This? Who needs ribs, huh? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down.
Slowed it down considerably, though. Hey, Cherry Shadows, how's it going?
Really? Well, that's great.
Welcome, welcome.
I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's
She likes to be a lone wolf. She doesn't want any help at any time.
That figures.
All good, nice.
Erend, I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
We had just been playing a little bit more on Horizon
This just keeps getting
at the moment, which is loving it. Shout out to Terry, by the way, another fellow streamer who's been playing Sims. You think it was Sims you were playing last time as well, actually?
Patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this.
But yeah, check out Cherry
Studios
Sims, and I think it was another game that I saw you playing when I came by and had a look before. You'll have to remind me though. I can't remember off the top of my head. I remember Sims, but I forget. I came by your channel. I forgot what other game it is that you've been playing. Sims is one that's stuck in my head.
I'm sorry.
You sorry? Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Oh, he's aggressive.
Just forget it. Yeah, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the Battle of the Spire, you took off. You left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Oh, he's got hurt feelings. I feel more sympathy for him now. Right, someone who doesn't have time for this. I'm not making this Aloy be a dick. I refuse. If she gets invited to go for a drink, like she was earlier, Prob's Life is Strange, nice. Like, she got invited to the drink, and her character wanted to decline it. We went for the drink. We went and had a beer with our fellow, well, the lady blacksmith, I forget her name. And if he's got hurt feelings, and he's a big berserker brute type guy, we're going to be nice to him as well. We're not going to have Aloy be a dick. She doesn't have to be overly sensitive, but not a dick. Dick-like behaviour is not encouraged here. Right. Someone who doesn't have time for this, no. Someone who had a good reason, maybe, as long as she explains the reason. If we say that and she doesn't explain the reason, that's borderline dick-like behaviour. Someone who had no other choice. Let's go for that. Look, he's hurting more on the inside, beyond the ribs, than he is the outside. He can't even look at her, look. He's embarrassed, he's hurt. Poor guy. Let's help him out. Throw him a bone.
Aaron, look. I'm sorry it wasn't easy for you when I left. And I know it's not easy now, but what I've been doing... Life on Earth is in danger. And only I can save it.
Your life on Earth?
Yeah. Everything dies unless I succeed.
Well, then let me help. Oh.
You can't.
We're not going to do the aggressive options in this game. I'm calling it now. We'll do the smart or the compassionate. I'll lean towards the smart choices.
I can't even explain it. Not even to people I care about.
Oh, so much for being useful. Okay.
Erend! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere. Obviously.
Okay.
We'll make you with that.
He's still a bit bruised, but he's okay. He's okay.
I said
think
we're
I've cleared
good,
out most of the
Aloy.
bristlebacks. Chain scraping it back to work now. I'll go give Olvent the good news. What?
Wait, no. What's this? Blocked path needs tool. Okay, so there's no point in trying to get up there then.
Then
Whoa.
maybe this embassy can finally happen.
Okay, we're good. We're good. And we can leave knowing we've brightened someone's day. Who is down on his luck. Sorry, Piggy. The not dick-like behaviour, unfortunately, just goes to people for now because the game wants me to collect animal skins to expand my inventory. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. I can hear other animals. I will stop the hunting of the animals as soon as my inventory spaces are capped though. Oh, crap. Okay, wait a minute, we can get him. That's the best thing though about this being all robots. Zero guilt in taking out the robots like this. The animals, yeah, a little bit of guilt. Right. What do we have on our way? We've done pretty much all the question marks so far. There's some more out there, but they're further out. Let's not get drawn too far out of the way. In fact, I think, dare I say it, we might even be able to go back and hand in the first main quest mission we got now. I think it might be time. In fact, there's one to hand in there to let him know, and then it'll be time. Oh, damn it. I can't fast teleport. I forgot. I've used all my teleport packs. Okay. Run time. Aloy's getting a workout. She is already clearly in better shape than I am. This kind of distance at this pace, I'd already be panting. Or a Stitch. Oh, this world just looks so nice. Oh, she's looking a little bit out of breath. Just a wee bit. Just a reminder as well to anyone who is new in tonight or is returning but hasn't seen before. We do have Discord as well, which beyond all the normal stream type stuff and updates, etc., gives us a chance to all have a chat and decide what we're going to do in the future, take recommendations for games, talk about all sorts of other stuff that I love from the deepest, geekiest part of me, going from anime, TV shows, etc. So feel free to join in there as well. It's a nice place for us to all catch up.
Time to get Ulvund to blow the whistle, then Wadis to bury
And party fine, etc. And if you're a streamer as well, and you do create your own content, whether it's streaming, videos, podcasts, etc., there is a space to share that as well. More the merrier. Let's hand in the mission to the lady inside first, or the guy inside even, because that might affect our confrontation with Aldrin or whatever his name is. If I can get in. Oh, there's only one road in, isn't there? Okay, fine. Here we go. This is so cool. It feels like a pub coming in here.
That'll keep you going on your travels.
You got?
This'll really boil their broth. I'll add a sprinkle of chili to their desserts.
He's
How
so good,
perverse.
this guy. He's amazing. Oh, I don't need to make any more just now, do I? Already got some. I love him. He's the kind of guy who I feel would say, oh, this would really boil their briskets. Okay, in here. No, it's not in here. Where is it? Oh, he's here.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the Bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvund's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think.
That Ulvund's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
That's exactly what we do.
Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Huh.
I need to go.
Of course.
Is he just extended that mission? That's what I'm hearing. Find the origins of the ornament. Okay, we can't do that just now. Relics we've done. Melee pit. Chainscape's melee pit can be the difference between. Talk to the pitmaster. Oh, I've already beaten him. Jobs, acid trap, no. Errands. Can't do that yet. Side. On hold. Until the embassy has been completed. Okay, so I can't do that bit he's just given me yet. I need to do the main story quest to move that forward. Okay. Let's do that then.
If I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west.
Whee.
Another reason to get the embassy going?
Where is he? Where is this douchebag? Come on then, Olvend.
I see.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Yes, Aloy.
I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks
Come
are
on.
defeated. You. What? Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
He's an asshole.
Yay.
Yay.
And Olvend has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Woo.
Haha.
Yeah.
Hit him where it hurts.
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Merchants are now available. Yes, you can purchase new equipment, restock your resources, and sell unneeded items to merchant. Items in the valuables to sell category are always safe to sell. Valuables to sell. Okay. There are many types of merchants. Stitchers for outfits, hunters for weapons, herbalists for potions, cooks to sell boosting food. Other merchants have their own unique stock. Visit a new merchant whenever you encounter one. Makes sense to me.
Now the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barren Light.
Right, let's first use the workbench. Anything I can upgrade. Hopefully expand my patches now. How you doing, Lither? You all good? Wait a minute. I've already spoken. My mind went completely blank then. The battle is ready. Are you around tomorrow as well, Lifler? I think maybe I read your name as differently before. I think I must have double taked. Lefleur, I think I thought I read your messages from Luna. You're a bit later, yeah, fine. We'll be back in tomorrow, if I mentioned. Wait a minute, I'm going to do the upgrades first. Pouch upgrades. This is what I was after. Resource pouch. Yes, please. Can hold 6 more medicines, foods. Okay, that's good. We're doing it. Definitely a good spend. What do I need for the other ones? Horned lizard bow, goose feathers, goose, fox hide, squirrel hide. I've only got 1 of 2. Damn it. Jay wishbone, squirrel bone. I need lots to kill lots of animals. Vulture feather, raccoon hides. Damn it. Weapon upgrade. Level 2 here. Like easy monster hunter, yeah. That's all the stuff I can craft. Let's see the shops now. First shops we've unlocked.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time.
Priority pass.
You won't be disappointed.
Before we look at the store, let's get the raiders done. tricky. They do serious damage around that thing. Or are we doing the serious damage this time? The tables have turned. No, it's an enemy. Or is it? I don't know. We won. We'll take it. I'll take the win. GG's, Knights, and I had time to kill. GG's. I'm not going to start another Stream Raiders battle tonight. Just because of the time. But we will have Stream Raiders on tomorrow during Monster Hunter World. So we'll continue with Stream Raiders tomorrow. Well, let's check out the shops while we're here. But thank you for all the support again, guys. It's a bit of a rough start today in Stream Raiders, but we actually clawed it back quite nicely and got some level ups. It was good. It was good. Right, weapons. Oh, a fire hunter bow. There's actual new weapons. Oh, I get excited by things like this. An Osram speciality, this mid-range bow delivers precise fire payloads that can burn enemies and detonate base. Oh, so it's different ammo types they can have. So the ammo types for the fire hunter bow is fire or acid. The bow I've got at the moment is normal or acid. Warrior bow. Fast firing bow is best suited for close range contact. So the warrior bow is probably less exciting to me because I like to use ranged. We might buy it at some point, but I'm not desperate for that. Or sharpshooter bow. Commonly spotted atop Plainsong's dishes, this bow has a slow firing rate to deliver precise, powerful shots at long range, which can destroy components instead of tearing them off. Interesting. Sharpshooter was good, I seem to remember. I don't have any fire weapons yet, though, so I think... Can I afford both? I've got 982 scrap. Plus bolts. Anything that exploded and froze enemies was good too. Yeah, I'm going to get the fire one because I think... Select the amount you would like to purchase. Why would you purchase anything more than one? Let's just buy at the moment. And then I'm going to buy that one. Damn it. Let's just do it. Buy that one. Okay. Tools. Fast travel pack. Unfortunately, I'm going to buy 2 of them actually. Everything else we're good. Resources. No need to buy resources. Let's sell. Anything good to sell. We're going to keep all the weapons at the moment. Keep the outfits. Keep them. Keep them. Resources. Valuables to sell. So the valuables to sell you can just get rid of. They don't do anything for anyone. Valuable to merchants, yeah. Valuables to sell, which is this whole category, is just for money. Okay. For 500. Nice. That's pretty much paid for most of the stuff. Perfect. That's good.
Anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Oh, shade! He's throwing shade. Nice. Ammo that deals fire damage is now available in your inventory. Use the focus to scan enemies and see if they're weak to fire. Hitting them with fire will build up the burning state. Once in that state, blah, 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 blah. That's good because certain things I've scanned so far said if you hit certain points in them, it explodes with the fire, which is awesome. Right. Is there any good gear?
Stealth, power, and protection.
Oh. What did that say? Sharpshooter bows are powerful, highly accurate long-range weapons. They have reduced accuracy when fired while moving and cannot be aimed while sliding. Remember, shoot elemental arrows to detonate canisters of the same elemental type. Yeah, that's fine. Right, Stitcher. Oh, 2 new. Oh, that one looks cool. Okay, that one looks pretty lame. That one looks wicked. What's the difference? Warrior or Infiltrator? Warrior. A travel's attire crafted for melee combat. No matter where the road leads, an Osram Explorer is always rateable. I remember having a few in the previous game, having a few different like armor builds, and I would switch, like start off with stealth and then like take out as many as I could, and then as they came close or I went to close range, switch to a different armor set. So we might have to keep that in mind, that it might be worth buying more than one to do that. So this gives us critical strike plus and powers plus. So yeah, if we're in close range, we're going to want that on. This gives silent strike heal. Skill details. Recover health when using silent strike. That makes sense. Low profile reduces your visibility. R2 to charge up power attack release strike. So more damage with the power attacks. And stun or knock down enemy, then approach. Okay, we've got that as well. So this one, I'm going to get both of them. We've got the money. For now. We're going to equip this. Nice. Yeah, she looks badass. Is there anything, any other shop person here? We've got Stitcher, hunting goods. Who's the hunting goods person? That's my stash.
You could always get a new one, you know?
You can't just replace a lucky hammer.
Is the hunting goods just... Oh yeah, hunting goods is just the weapons person, because that's a workbench, not a shop. Gotcha. Gotcha. So, weapons. Let's equip the sharpshooter bow for now. Oh, we can equip oh, this is even better. I can have all the bows available on my hotbar. Yes, all about this. I didn't buy the short bow. Do I want to get that as well? I'm such a hoarder. I'm doing it. Short on the run. Such a hoarder. I'm going to get one of them. I'm going crazy. Right, that's it. That's it. Spending spree is over. For now. For now. Weapons. Let's equip that in the other slot, because why not? Sharpshooter bow, I actually want to move. No, in it. Sharpshooter bow can go there. Fire hunter bow, shot bow. Hunter bow can go there. Yes. Okay, that's good. We're good. Warrior bows are quick-firing, short-range bows. Unlike other bow types, they deal maximum damage even when not fully drawn, but quickly lose accuracy at longer distances. That's cool. So it's basically going to be like a less of a bow and more of a crossbow type. Oh, we can upgrade. Well, let's upgrade the stealth one. Yes. Oh, actually, the first armor I got probably looks the best. Yeah, no, we're doing this for now. Upgrade. Upgrade. And I can't upgrade to the final bit yet. That's fine. Nice. Fire, warrior, shock, sharpshooter. We want it to be long range and damaging. And we can max it. Nice! Okay, we're in a good place. We're in a good place. Okay.
Next thing I know, I'm running around naked with an apple in my mouth and an arrow sticking out of my ass cheek.
What? I was naked with an arrow sticking out of my but with an apple. What? What conversation did I walk into there?
The tavern's brewmaster can't be too happy that whistle blew, that's for sure.
Okay, so we're going to leave it there for tonight. But we're going to jump across and show some love. We got raided today, which was wonderful, by Dave, which if you haven't, you should go check out Dave. He's a variety streamer as well, and there's a good mix of games, all very wholesome. So I would check out Dave. But he's obviously not online at the moment, so we can't go check him out right now. However, one of my other friends who has been helping us out recently, he's raided me a couple of times recently. He's a Call of Duty player, guy called Mike. We've jumped into him before, I think, maybe, but he's been doing some good stuff recently. So he's playing Vanguard by the look of it. So we're going to drop into Mike, who's playing Vanguard. He's a good guy, so say hi to him if you like what he's about. Drop him a follow, but yeah, certainly drop in and say hi to him. He's good people. And with that, I'm going to call it a night for tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow with Monster Hunter community play. You guys are more than welcome to join in for whoever's around. And then on Friday, we start Elden Ring. So I'll be starting it on stream from character creation onwards, and cannot wait. I'm super excited. We will be doing Elden Ring as of next week from Tuesdays and Fridays. We're going to keep Monster Hunter World on Wednesdays, and we're going to have Sundays for Horizon. I might play a little of Horizon off stream, but I'll just do some side quests. We will be keeping story stuff and kind of that side of it for stream. But let's face it, I've done 4 hours and 1 story quest. So how much of the story we'll actually get to see on stream might take a while. Because I end up getting distracted and exploring. So that's probably a thing. Good night, Luna. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I shall catch you guys tomorrow. And with that, we're going to jump across to Mike, check out what he's up to, what he's saying. Have a wonderful evening. See you guys tomorrow for some Monster Hunter for those that are around. And yeah, I'll see you then. Have a great time. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye for now.